Welcome back to Dinner and a Movie. Today's recipe will help us enjoy fruits that are in season.
Oh, it will indeed. Joining us is U of I student chef Danielle Saubert.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
I promise you, when you return for season 3, I will say your name correctly.
Right,
I give you my oath.
Thank you. I've heard lots of versions of my name.
All right,
Saubert.
so we are making berries and cobbler, and what are we doing?
Berry cobbler. And okay, so right here, we're just starting off with our berries. We have 9 cups of frozen berries in this pot right here.
Wow.
So we have 4 kinds. We have strawberries, blackberries, raspberries, and blueberries. You can omit or change out the berries as many as
So if you have a
like.
raspberry allergy, for example,
Right.
put in more blackberries.
Exactly.
Or
So just kind of pick and switch and everything.
What's the key, though, to using frozen? Is that what you need to use?
Well, you don't have to. They'll melt down the same. We're actually going to cook them up and everything, so it'll kind of turn into more of a soupy liquid once the juices melt down and everything. The key to using frozen berries is that you can use it all year round because they keep a little better. And so actually frozen versions of any kind of fruit or vegetable actually keep the nutrition value almost comparable to fresh.
So when we're doing our berry picking this summer, we can actually freeze some of
them
those,
and have some
save
in the
them,
winter.
all right. So it's an any season recipe, but
Our dietitian over here.
Exactly.
That's true.
So
Keeping us healthy.
all right. So we're firing up the heat on the berries.
exactly. So we're going to have these melted down a little bit. We're actually going to throw in a little bit of lemon juice.
What does that do for it?
I'm not exactly sure. I remember that we went over it at one point. Something about the acid, I think, helps kind of break them down a little bit.
Okay.
And so
I sometimes too like when something's overly sweet to have a have a swig of tart
Little
in there. I
bite.
think is nice too. Little
Swig
bite.
of tart. I love that.
all right, and then we have a mixture here. This is some sugar. We have about half a cup of sugar, some cinnamon, and a little bit of cornstarch, and that's actually going to help the whole mixture thicken up a little bit to make it a little bit more jelly.
Cinnamon. That's a good little addition there.
Absolutely. So, Heather, if you want to go ahead and stir that up for us.
I can do that.
Matt, I got a job for you.
You
can go
do?
ahead and prep our ramekins over there.
Okay, I see them. I've identified what a ramekin is, so that's a good start.
Yes.
All right. And how am I prepping?
All you need to do is just spray them a little bit.
Spray the inside?
Spray the inside.
Give him a swig of tart over there.
This isn't tart.
So when you're cooking these, you want to make sure that you have something covering your pan. I've used parchment paper over here just because the berries, especially depending on how full you fill up the ramekin, the berries will spill over a little bit. And so it's kind of a tough mess to clean up. So having something on the bottom there will just make cleanup a lot easier. So, and then just prepping them with the non-stick spray will make it a lot easier to eat.
And do you recommend a sprayer? I mean, can you use something like butter? Or you can use something like a Crisco?
Whatever you would like. I think that the spray just goes on a little bit lighter, so that's that. Now we have a crumble topping here. Here we have just flour, a little bit of baking powder, and salt. We need to add our sugar in there. Go ahead and mix that in.
I use this spoon?
Sure, let's actually go ahead and use
you've got. See, when you have the right people, they teach you how to use the right utensils.
There you go.
So, okay, so in it goes.
And then we have actually some Crisco here. It's just all-purpose shortening. And what you're going to do, you're kind of going to knead this in, everything with the dry mixture, and you're going to make it until it looks a little crumbly. So kind of until it's all there's little chunks that look like peas.
She's looking you're not looking like you're worried. Heather is. She's like, can he manage this?
I don't know if he's going to get it.
I don't know. She knows to keep it simple for me.
That's right. So how much do you want this to melt down?
We're actually going to let it boil a little bit, and once it starts boiling, we're going to take it off and start spooning them into our ramekins.
Oh, okay. Well, it's not boiling quite yet, but I'm sure it'll get there.
Why don't we let it sit a little bit, and that'll actually help it boil.
Hands off the utensils.
And you can actually, how is it coming over there?
I don't know. You tell me.
That looks pretty good.
That looks
does,
good to me.
really?
Yeah. If you actually want to go ahead and pour the milk in there, Heather, you keep mixing, Matt.
Okay.
Keep mixing.
Oh, boy.
Good teamwork.
So you just want to, this is actually going to form a kind of biscuit dough that we're just going to crumble over the berries on top. And then once they're all assembled, we're going to pop them in the oven on a convection setting at 325 degrees for just 20 minutes.
Okay, what's a convection setting? Why do you use that versus just popping it in regular?
The convection setting actually circulates the hot air throughout the oven, and so it makes sure that the top doesn't get all of the heat. And so it's better for delicate things like pastries and things like this crumble topping that we'll have.
I liked it better before. It's all sticking to this.
That's exactly what it's supposed to look
Really?
like. Yes.
Okay. I was wondering, like,
Okay, well, we're going to let this boil, and then we'll get it all
We'll add
going.
the crumble topping
yes,
here.
and
Exactly.
we'll check on it here in a little bit. How long
Sounds
does it
good.
bake for, did you say?
20 minutes.
20 minutes. Okay, we've got 20 minutes. We actually have this recipe posted on stayliving.tv right now if you're wanting to get some berry cobbler going.
It's so good.
All right.